Hello, veterans. My name is Jason Gerardo, and welcome to this week's mindfulness meditation. The theme for this week is feeling paralyzed by emotional or physical pain. The life lesson we learn from beekeeping is this: feeling paralyzed, a sense of being overwhelmed, not sure what to do or how to do it. A beginner beekeeper can easily feel overwhelmed, but being prepared and knowing that mistakes will happen and accepting those mistakes can help someone get through those times of doubt that can lead to emotional paralyzation. And with that in mind, come join me in today's meditation. We can sometimes feel fearful, angry, or even paralyzed by emotional or physical pain. The mountain meditation can help us cultivate stillness and calm and reconnect us with our inner resources, our strength, and our stability. So please join me, just settling into the room. When you're ready, either close your eyes or half close your eyes with a soft focus. Just begin to notice the breath, saying silently, I am breathing in and I'm breathing out. As you follow the breath, you might notice warmth or coolness as it passes over the upper lip. And after a little while, the out breath may naturally extend as you begin to relax. Observing the breath as it moves down the diaphragm and then gently back up again. Setting aside the focus on the breath and now simply beginning to notice the rise and fall of the abdomen. Allowing the attention to ride and rest where it will. In your mind's eye, bringing up an image of a mountain. And as you begin to pay attention to the mountain, you might notice its shape. It may be a small, wide mountain, or a tall, narrow mountain. It doesn't matter. For as you look more closely at the mountain, you may have a sense of it being the most beautiful, graceful, and elegant mountain you have ever seen. And this mountain has a secret. It has been here since time began. And the mountain has been a witness to many things. As you observe the mountain, you might notice how the sun passes over it, creating pools of light and shadow. And as the sun sets, how it is gently illuminated by the soft glow of the moon. Each day passes in this way, and the mountain does not judge the day or the night, does not prefer one to the other, does not cling to the heat of the sun or the coolness of the moon. It does not pull or push. The mountain appreciates both the sun and moon, day and night, with a simple yet immovable presence. And so it is with the seasons. As you observe the mountain, you might notice how the green leaves on the trees, rooted in its crags and crevices, bathe in the full sun of summer, begin to redden and wither and fall to the ground. In time, autumn transitions to winter. Now snow caps the top of the mountains and clouds descend. And the mountain is silent and still, with a wise strength that knows there is no need to fight the wind or repel the rain, and in this way remains free from pain and free from suffering, trusting in the rhythm of the seasons and waiting to emerge from behind those passing clouds as the frozen earth is caressed by the first rays of early spring sunshine The mountain is patient and present to each moment. It knows there is no reason to hurry. The buds on the trees will unfold in their own time. And isn't it amazing how you can be an observer of the mountain in all its detail, moving in close to see the crags and the crevices, the buds on the trees as they emerge, the little spring flowers bursting through the warming ground. And if you wish, you can travel in your imagination to the other side of the mountain and see it for the very first time, as through seeing with new eyes, perhaps noticing how different it seems from this new perspective. And you can, if you wish, in your imagination, drift into the mountain, becoming the mountain, have a sense of the mountain. With its solid base, like your strong seated base of hips and legs that extend firmly to the floor, and your spine and neck and head extending tall like the lofty peaks of the mountain. And we could all be like the mountain, with its patience, trust, and acceptance. We can all be a witness to our experience. We can choose to let go of attachment and striving. We can set aside judgment. Understand there are things we cannot control, accepting times of darkness or winter chill. We can stay strong and steady. We can trust and wait for the sun to shine again. The mountain knows a secret. It knows this. It knows the air does not breathe, that water has no mind to swim. Snow is simply snow. And while a part of you connects with the mountain, another part of you can listen to an ancient tale, much as a child will listen to a simple story at bedtime. It is a story about a monster in a distant land far off and a long, long time ago. There was a mountain, and at the foot of the mountain was a village. A village with a dark secret, for in the mountain there lived a monster. Sometimes this monster would grow very angry and would roar so loud that the whole earth shook. And when this happened, the people of the village would run inside their houses and hide, trembling at that ferocious sound. A young girl who lived in the village became curious about the monster and decided she would go and see this terrible beast for herself. So she set off, climbing higher and higher, at times stumbling over rocks, growing tired and breathless as she moves stealthily up the side of the mountain, still making progress. From somewhere near the top of the mountain, she could hear the monster. Still, she continued. Her determination was so great to look into the face of this beast. And at last, she caught a glimpse of the creature, and it saw her too. Closer and closer she moved. as she did so, something very strange happened. The nearer she got to the monster, the smaller the monster grew. Still smaller, smaller. Until in the end, she was so close that she could pick it up in the palm of her hand. She looked right into the now tiny face of the beast and asked, "Who are you?" And the monster replied, "I am fear." And in that moment, the monster disappeared in a puff of smoke and was never seen again. And as you move back into the room, allow the benefits of this practice and this story to continue to extend into every corner and every crevice of your life. Carry this with you. And when you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes again, come back in the room, being fully present for your day.